What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to do dropshipping product research so you can find winning dropshipping products for your e-commerce store. So I did a video last week and a lot of people liked it, and I thought I'm going to do a three-part training series. The first one we've already done, how to create a Shopify store. This one we're going to look at how to find products that you can dropship. And then I'm going to do a video next week on how to do advertising to get traffic. But in this video, we're going to focus on product research. I'm going to show you how to do it properly. Before we jump into that, guys, we need to look at the criteria of a winning product. So when last year, I created something called the Triangle of Profits. It's my own method of finding winning products. A lot of people probably do the same thing. But I go for products that are high demand. They must be selling. They solve a problem. The product solves a problem. And or it's in a passionate niche. Now, the reason I call it the Triangle of Profits because it's 3 points. Now, you don't have to line up all 3 points, but I like to line up high demand with at least a problem-solving product or a product in a passionate niche. It doesn't have to be a problem-solving product. But if you could line all 3 of them up, a product that's high demand, it is a problem-solving product, it's in a passionate niche, it can be very lucrative for you. So that's why I call it the Triangle of Profits. So keep that in mind when you are looking online for products to put on your dropshipping store. But there's actually something else that I've added to this now. There's more points. It's not really called the Triangle of Profits anymore. But for 2019 and beyond, guys, Facebook advertising and stuff is getting a little bit more expensive. So we have to focus on a few more points, okay? Number one is profit margins. Sell it for a good profit margin. And what I mean by that is if it's kind of like low cost, like $20 or something like that, like let's say you get the product for like 10 or $20, you want to sell it for 3 times that, okay? At least 3 times or more. Obviously, if the product is $3 or $5, you want to sell it for a lot more to get a good profit margin. If it's a high cost product, like $50 or more, then you want to sell it for kind of 1 times. Because obviously, if there's a product for $100, you don't want to sell it 3 times because you'll be, your price will be way out of control. So just kind of find your sweet point. But you want to be selling products for a higher profit margin now. And number 2, guys, is video capable. Your product must be capable of being turned into a video, whether you do a video straight away for testing or you do a video down the line. I like to test first with images and then do videos. Now you might be saying, but I don't know how to create a video, guys. There is plenty of services around now where you can pay people to do that for you. I will leave a link below to the guy that I use. You can just private message him on Facebook, but you must use videos now in the long run to scale because that's what's working and it's working extremely well. And you can create a video that hits pain points and is very emotional and gets people to purchase from you. And thirdly, on the next bit is attention. It must be an attention grabbing product because you need to grab people's attention quick. Now at the bottom here, it says exclusivity. That means that, and this kind of thing, what it means here is something that's new to the market. Now this contradicts the high demand. That's why I put it in a different color there so I can explain it. But what that means is if you can find something that's new to the market that no one else is selling, you can usually really bank on it and capitalize on that, okay? So explore that avenue if that's something you want to do. I don't really do that. I stick to things that are working, okay? But these are just kind of like the criterias of a winning product that I look at when I'm looking for products to sell on my e-commerce store. And just remember, guys, when you're starting, you're not going to be very good at this, but that's okay because as you progress, you start to kind of see things and you get better at it as you do product research and get more involved in this dropshipping game. But first of all, we need to cover who are you? You need to figure out if you're going to be testing a lot of products or you're going to be testing a few products. If you're going to be testing a lot of products, you need to focus on the testing side of things. This is what we call an aggressive tester. If you're going to be testing a few products, guys, you need to focus on the actual product research side of things. And that's kind of how that works, okay? I'm an aggressive tester, so I focus more on testing. So I'll test a lot of products and I don't focus so much on the research side of things instead of focusing on the research side of things and testing a few products, okay? So just try to figure out who you are, but I'm the top one. I like to test a lot of products because I have more chance of a product succeeding for me, okay? And just a bit of a bonus tip, guys, with your product research now. Facebook is loving engagement right now. If you can sell a product that creates engagement, you will get cheaper cost per purchase. So Facebook it gives Facebook signals that ad is right for the audience. So try and get a product that can create emotion and get people to comment. Even if it's hate, just get people to comment because Facebook is loving that right now. And, likes and all that sort of stuff. And another pro tip, guys, is don't reinvent the wheel. This is something that people really get stuck with. Now, obviously, if you're going to go down the exclusivity route on a new product, then that's okay. But don't try and just test random products that have been around for a long time and they're not getting sales, or no one's promoting them, because that means that they're probably not going to work because people have already tried to sell them and done the research for you and they didn't work for them. And that's usually the case, guys. So try not to reinvent the wheel, to stick to stuff that's actually working. And in this video, guys, we're going to go through 4 methods, okay? We're going to go through some Facebook methods to find profitable products. Sorry, guys. We're going to go through Aliexpress. We're going to go through an old school method that I still use today. And we're going to go through a fast method where you can find products quickly to sell, to test on your store if you want to be an aggressive tester. So let's jump in here, guys. But before we do that, if you want to this is an old ebook, like a lot of these products I don't sell anymore. But if you want to kind of know what videos I do, I'll leave a link to this below. You don't have to give me your email or anything like that because this is quite an old book. But there's some links to some of my sales videos, guys, that I did to sell these products. This phone charger here, we did over $500,000 with last year. And you can go and see the kind of videos that I do to promote these products. Okay, so I'll leave a link below for this. You don't need to put in your email or anything like that. You can just go check it out and have a look. Now, before we jump into this, guys, you need to pick a niche. Okay, if you're fresh to this, go to Google and put in big lists of stumble upon categories, and you have a huge amount of hobbies, categories we can go and look into, or just kind of get ideas and start putting them into Facebook and stuff to find out, what kind of niche you want to jump into. Okay, you need to figure out what kind of niche you want to jump into so you can kind of start putting your feelers out there. You might not end up in that niche, but just kind of put your feelers out there, okay? And of course, guys, you can go to Aliexpress, which we'll be going back into soon. They have lots of niches as well. And Wish.com, guys, if you don't know what Wish.com is, it's a site with lots of product ideas. And if you go through here more, accessories, fashion, shoes, automotive, tops, just go through, guys, and have a look. And you can kind of like figure out a hobby you want to jump into, okay? But, as time goes on, you'll get better at this. But this is just where I start most of my research, because I go and try and figure out what kind of niches I want to be in. But that's not what we're going to be covering in this video, guys. But you do need to go and find some niches to jump into. And the first method we're going to use, guys, is Facebook. But let's just check out this video I found. And you can kind of see this product is a video. It pinpoints a pain, which is back pain. I deal with a lot of back pain myself. Not so much a passionate niche. It's not like a dog niche or anything like that. But I'm assuming it's got a lot of orders because they got a lot of views. It's a good video. It focuses on pain points, but I'm not a video expert, so I don't know. I pay people to do that for me. So eventually you'll pay someone now to do a really good video for you, or you can do it yourself. But this is a kind of a good example of something that we're looking for, okay? Is something that has high volume of orders or it's in high demand and focuses on a pain point or solves a problem, right? So that's kind of an example. So the first thing I want you to do, guys, we're going to keep things a little bit basic here. This is the first thing. I'm going to show you some cool tricks, some kind of like underground stuff, but we're going to keep it real simple first. Is just take your niche, guys, and go into the Facebook search section and put in your niche. And sorry, that's supposed to say kitchen. So let's just put in our niche here, kitchen, and go to pages, okay? And just go down, guys, and search for pages that look like they dropship. So I found one here, guys, kitchen online gadgets. I'm not going to go through because I want this video to be nice and fast. So we go down here, guys, and you can go to what we call info and ads. And you can go and see what ads they are running right now. And you can go and check out their stores and all that sort of good stuff. Like, it's really easy to do this particular method, okay? But this is like real basic. I do it now, but I'm going to show you some more advanced stuff. You can also click on videos, guys, and stuff will usually come up, but it's not, you really have to filter through, so this isn't really the best way to do it. So what I'm going to do right now is show you a better way to do, this is like the basic way. Now, the basic way will help you, but the problem is when you go to these pages, you can't kind of see if the engagement and comments, we don't know if these ads are actually working. Obviously they're making money, but there is a better way to do this, guys, and there's a secret little underground trick that is going to help you. So let's get into that one, okay? What you need to do for this, guys, is 2 things. You need to make sure you have the Facebook Pixel Helper installed. I have it installed right here, okay? And you can pick up pixels. We're going to be using that in a second. And number two, guys, you want to make sure you have what we call Turbo Ad Finder installed. This is a Chrome extension as well. This is going to find us ads on Facebook. Once you have those installed, you can continue on with those methods, okay? So once again, Facebook Pixel Helper and the Turbo Ad Finder. Now, the reason you want to be doing this, guys, is because we want to be finding ads that are already running and making money, because that's what we want to be finding right now. So once you have the Turbo Chrome thing installed, just turn it on. So go and click on the little orange Facebook thing here. It'll be gray for you, and turn it on and refresh your Facebook ads. And what it does, guys, is I brought up, it brings up all of the ads running on Facebook right now. Okay, which all of these ads, look at these are all e-commerce ads. The best thing about this, guys, is we can see how many comments they have, how many shares, because this is an indicator of whether this product is actually making money, because people wouldn't be spending money if it's not making money. So this one has 1,000 comments, 1,000 shares, and all that sort of good stuff, right? And it just gives you this massive list of products. But I'm going to show you a trick, okay? You might not have all of these products in your feed, because Facebook needs to figure out what kind of ads you're interested in. So to get this stuff to pop up, guys, I'll show you a little trick, okay? Find a product that looks like a dropshipping product. We'll just use this one as an example. I don't know if they're dropshipping it, but they probably are. You want to click on Shop Now, okay? And you want to go to, let me just scroll down here. Go to Add to Cart. By the way, if you own this shop, get rid of the GIF, because GIFs slow down your store. You have all of these GIFs. The page just froze for me for a second. You're probably losing money if this is your store, just so you know. And all of this button shaking, it just slows everything down. So I'm going to go to Add to Cart, guys. And I'm going to go to Checkout. And what I'm going to do is we're going to, hopefully these guys have a pixel installed. Yes, they do. Okay, so this is what we want to do, guys, okay? I'm going to leave this code down below, and you can download this code. We need this code for a second. We're going to fire the purchase pixel, do a little cheeky way, and what's going to happen, guys, is Facebook is going to be like, okay, this person is, purchased this product. We're going to show more ads based on these products, because that's what Facebook does. It's smart enough to go and recommend ads to us that we like. And we're also going to use these in a second, guys, as well, if you want to know what these are. So what you want to do, guys, is you want to go up to the Facebook pixel. You want to go to Initiate Checkout, and you want to copy the content ID. This is a bit of an underground trick right now. I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty unethical, but you got to do what you got to do to make money, right? Go back to the code, guys, and put it where it says ID. Post in that ID, okay? Then you want to get the value, which is $13.99. You want to go back to the code. You want to put that where it says V. Then you want to copy this code, guys, okay? And you want to go back to here, and you want to right click, and you want to go to Inspect. Then you want to click on Console, and you want to click, God, this website has such bad code. You want to copy that in and push Enter. Now, it's going to come up with an error, but that's okay. It's still going to work for you. All you need to do is go back to Facebook, do a refresh, and you might have to refresh it a couple of times, guys, but eventually ads will start popping up that are related to e-commerce, and it'll get better and better after a few refreshes. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go and kind of look and analyze what we can do with these ads. Sorry, guys, I got a real dry throat when doing this, so I needed a drink. Now, you'll notice a pattern here. All of these ads we can see in the e-commerce space, so it takes a little bit of time to load, guys. If it starts bugging out like that, just do a refresh and just scroll down slowly. So you'll see a pattern. All of the ads are video. That's why I mentioned you need to start doing video. So what you want to look for, guys, is simple. You want to go to their Facebook page. It's the first thing you want to do. Obviously, we can see that this product is working extremely well. Okay, it's getting lots of comments, lots of shares, so they're obviously making money. You want to go to their page, guys, and you want to see, just have a look and see what else they're running. Okay, to give you an idea of more product ideas. So you accumulate all of these ideas, guys, and you can go out and start promoting these products and stuff, okay? So you get all of these other product ideas, and once again, they are videos. that's the kind of the whole thing right here is our videos. So you need to make sure that you're doing videos eventually, whether you test with images first or you do videos first. But as you can see, they're actually selling these products. Now, what you need to do next is obviously go and find a product you wanted to promote. So I'm just gonna say, what is this one here? This is some sort of kitchen thing. I don't know what that. So that's a baby food maker, right? So I might go to Aliexpress and I'm gonna go baby food maker. What you need to do now, guys, is find a supplier. But it's not about just finding any random supplier, okay? There's a bit of a criteria as well to your supplier. Number one, you want to go to orders because you obviously want to find ones that have a good amount of orders right now. The order number on here isn't really high. I actually go for ones that have thousands upon thousands, but we'll just use this as an example, okay, guys? First of all, you want to open up a couple of these. We'll just do 2, and you want to first look at the price. So, $7 to $34, depending on how many you get and stuff. So we'll just say $34. So, can you sell it for a higher price or whatever? You have to decide on that yourself. But what I recommend you do is make sure they got some good images so you can put those on your store, okay? Because you're allowed to use those, or maybe ask them, put them on your store. But more importantly, guys, okay, that no one ever checks is you want to make sure they have good feedback and stuff like that. They've been in business for a while. That's pretty standard stuff. What's this? Let's have a look at this one as well. So they've been open for 1 year. I would probably not go with them because they haven't been open for quite a long time. But you want to check their store, guys. The reason you want to check their store is because you can literally find so many products and you can stick to one supplier forever, and you can build out a store based on that particular niche if it ends up being a winning product for you. So they've got all of these products either in the baby niche, or they might have products that are not in the baby niche, but you want to go and check out these stores, guys, your supplier. Make sure they are selling other products in the niche or other products that could possibly be a winning product for you, because you don't want to go and deal with heaps of suppliers. It can be very stressful once you start expanding out your store and adding upsells and stuff. You want to stick to one supplier if you can. That is really the best way to try and do this stuff. Obviously, if you're doing different niches, you can't, but you want to try and stick to one supplier. So make sure you go to their store, guys, check it out, see if it's a good store, see if they've got lots of items for sale in your particular niche, okay? Because some stores don't, and some suppliers are garbage, and they will, you just have a really bad experience. If they have a good store with lots of products, it's a good indication that they're a good supplier and they can supply you with the products that you need when you start to expand your store. Okay, that's just one critical thing that I recommend you focus on. So yeah, once you've found the products, guys, we'll get rid of this and this. Once you've found the products, obviously you're going to have to test products. Like, you don't know if these are going to work for you unless you test them. But this gives you a pretty clear indication that these products are working, and you can go and start to test these particular products. But you want to make sure they're products with lots of comments, lots of shares. Otherwise, if they're not, then they could be new products and you just don't know if they're working. Like, they could be testing. So you want to make sure they're products that actually have a good amount of comments, like this one here. You can just keep scrolling, guys. Like, you can literally keep scrolling, so you're never going to run out of product ideas by this little trick that I've just showed you in this video. Now, guys, that's really all I can show you with that, because it's up to you to decide what you want to test and stuff, but just go and look and see, at the criteria, and, you can see kind of an example of what's working. So you just replicate that, and you'll probably get some sales coming in. Now, there is another method you can use to find products that are selling well on Facebook, okay? And that is using these codes right here, which I will also list in the link below. You can go to my blog, our eCommerce blog. Now, if I go up to the Facebook search feed here, I'm going to go and put in 50%. And it's going to come up with, go to posts. There's two ways you can do this. Actually, I did forget, guys, okay? Let's go back to the Facebook for a second. What I recommend you do is actually save all of these videos. Okay, so save the videos that you see. Go to the 3 things up here and click save. And what that's going to do is save all of these videos, and you can just go to here and go to your saved videos, and you'll be able, or down here, and you'll be able to see come back and see, what you saved and stuff, and give you ideas on video ideas and copy ideas. And you can see this copy isn't that great. It's just some short sentences. That will give you a big collection of videos you can use in the future. So go down here, guys, and we've got all these keywords: 50% off. This one here, this video here is what is. We'll just see if this is a dropshipping product or not. It might not be. It is not loading. My computer is bugging out because I'm recording. So this is a knee protection thing, guys. But as you can see, it's got 10,000 comments, 44,000 shares. I don't know if this is a dropshipping product, but you just go down. This one is definitely a dropshipping product here. I've sold this in the past, this necklace here. You can also go by dates, guys, if you want to obviously find stuff that's relevant and recent. But there's all of these, this stuff here, guys, like order here. And you can also go to videos, and it will show you videos, which is probably a better idea. So you got window protector. We've got 50% off automobile DVR. We have a couple random videos, and we can go and put another one in just for this here. Order here. Order here, and we can find stuff as well. So you've got to think of Facebook as a search engine, guys. It's kind of like Google. So what happens is you put in the keyword, and Facebook will go and search its platform for those keywords. Okay, now let me just try something else. I think this is a little trick. I haven't done it for a while. I'm going to put in hunting in brackets here. Colons. And I don't know if this works anymore, but we should be able to put in a niche, and it should bring up posts in that particular niche, which it does. So it brings up posts in that niche. In particular, it's t-shirts. If we go to videos, it's brought up some videos as well, but not many. So if you just have a play around, guys, you're going to come up with a lot of stuff. You're about to create some lists of products that you can sell on your Shopify store or your dropshipping store if you're not using Shopify. So that's the second Facebook method that you can use. It kind of ties in with the first method that we use. All right, now the next method, guys, is really basic, and a lot of people do this method, but it is sometimes the easiest one to do because we are using the platform that actually provides us with the products. Okay, now if you want to get the codes and stuff, guys, there is a link to a page to do that. So let's go into Aliexpress, guys, and all you've really got to do is pick your particular niche, right? Like let's say the kitchen niche, and just go into here and go by orders. Okay, it's pretty easy to kind of figure this out. This is a really easy way to do product research, but a lot of people complicate things, and they don't overlook and they overlook the easy basic ways of doing things. Now, this product here, for example, is cheap, so it's a cheap price. It has orders right now of 8,000, which is what I go for usually because I want products that are selling. Now, if I open up the store, I check it out, and they have a nice store. They've been in business for 3 years, or were open on here for 3 years. Their feedback is below average, so I would be on the fence about that a little bit, but people seem to be using it, so I would probably still go with it. But they are selling other products as well, probably in my niche that I could expand into. So Aliexpress, guys, there are a few kind of, there's a thing called the Dropshipping Center where you can look at trends and stuff on Aliexpress, but they're not very accurate, so I don't use them because they're just not accurate. But yeah, you just go to Aliexpress, guys. It's really, really simple. And there's flash deals you can do. There is, the featured brands. The brand stuff is really good. Now, you can sell these brands because they're not like big brands. They're not like Nike, Adidas, and stuff like that. You can also check them out and ask them if you can actually resell them, but obviously you can because they want you to. But the big brands, guys, is quite good because once again, you can go out and you can find a store based on one particular brand. So you can build out a niche store that is based on one particular brand, and it kind of makes you look more professional and stuff like that. So the brands are good as well because you have just an insane amount of niche specific products that you can sell, and you have them all in one place. That will become critical once you start to expand your dropshipping store. Okay, but that's really it for the Aliexpress, guys, because there's actually not a lot to do on the research side of things here. Just go to a niche, go to a particular niche, and just like let's say sports, right? And just go to orders. Okay, that's it. Oh, you can't actually in this one because we clicked on the thing. But I just spend hours, guys, digging deep into AliExpress. It's what I do when I find particular products to sell. Like you can just dig deep, and you can spend hours on here because you don't want to. But if I go fishing, obviously, once again, we go to orders, and we have the one with the highest orders. Now, don't just go on, don't just go for the one with the highest orders. Make sure it is in the criteria as well. The criteria here, I'm obviously not going to probably go and sell fishing line because it's not really a problem solver, is it? I mean, people can just go into the local store and buy it. Like it's not really something I would probably sell. Okay, so that's kind of an example in that. But yeah, there's not much to AliExpress. You just go and find particular niches from this list of, and go see what's selling in that niche. Now, guys, I want to go over one of my old school methods that's still one of my favorites today. Okay, is to go and take this code here. Okay, copy this and put it in here. Oh, so it's in the top there. Shopify : and then kitchen in brackets, and then click enter. And what this does, guys, is it's kind of like Facebook. It acts as a search engine and it finds keywords. And you can open up all of these stores because they have Shopify in the subdomain. And even if a store has their own domain, Google will still index the subdomains. And let's go down here. So this one here, that's the Shopify themselves. This is a store here, guys, but it doesn't look like a dropshipping store. This one looks, that doesn't look like a dropshipping store either. Neither does that one. So that's not very much like there. But just go down, guys, and find dropshipping stores. Let me just find one real quick and we'll come back. All right, guys, my apologies. So I did find one. It's actually in the barbecue niche, but it did pop up. Now, what you want to do now, guys, is kind of just, once again, go down to their Facebook page if they have one, okay? And you want to just do some kind of recon. You want to see if they have, and that does not go to their Facebook page, so that is a bad example. But what you want to do, guys, let me just see if I can find it. All right, guys, I have actually found it. I went into Facebook and put in their store name, and I found their Facebook page. What you want to do is go to info and ads, and you want to go down, and of course you want to see if they are running ads. And then once again, you find more products that you can possibly sell on your dropshipping store. It's just a matter of going out and seeing what people are selling and building a massive list of stuff that you can sell. And once again, go and look through their store and just see, kind of get some ideas, maybe some design ideas as well, but go through and look at products that they're selling. Now, a good thing to do is kind of is go back to the page and see what they're running ads to, and then go back and see what they're not running ads to, so you can determine what's a bad product and what's a good product that they're running on their store. And that'll kind of give you a bit of an idea. Now, there is another trick you can do as well, guys. We're not going to talk about it in this video, but you can actually go to Instagram. You can start an Instagram account from scratch, and you can go to all of these guys' Instagram pages and stuff like that and go and like them. And then over time, I go follow them. Then over time, Instagram's going to be showing you e-commerce stores in your Explorer feed as well. But I'll do a separate video on that because this one's actually getting a little bit too long. Because I like to keep my stuff short. So those are the main ways that I use, guys, and I just especially want to show you that Facebook trick. However, we do have one more method, guys, and that is the fast method that I also use when I want to find products really, really quickly, and that is using a tool called Intelligynce, and I'll leave a link to that below. What Intelligynce does, it does quite a few things. Number one, it brings in every day the hottest products on Aliexpress, so you can just quickly go through and start testing. That's what I do. But also, guys, if you click on the Shopify products in the top right here, it's magical. So I'm going to put in a keyword. Now, I can do things like, do they have a Facebook pixel? Do they have a Facebook page? Do they have a Twitter profile, Instagram profile, prices, currency, traffic? How much traffic do they have? And then I can sort by traffic. So I'm going to put in kitchen. Okay. Kitchen. And I'm going to go to search. And straight away, guys, it's brought me 5,000 Shopify products. If I click on this one right here, it will show me their store. And straight away, guys, I'm at their store, right? And we know this is selling because Intelligynce has told me that they are getting 6,000 store visits to this per day. They have 4,000 Facebook likes. And if we go to Store Inspector, it tells us a little bit more about the store. Okay, social info, which I don't really worry about nowadays. Facebook likes don't matter. It tells you when they last uploaded some products. It tells you what products were recently added and what are their best selling products as well. But what I like it for, guys, is so I can go and check out the stores and stuff like that. Okay, and then we have another one here, which is also the same. We can go and test. Go and see what they're selling, and I don't think that would be a good seller, but apparently it is. And you can go through and do stuff like that. And you can put in all sorts of niches, and then we have Shopify stores as well, where you can put in a particular niche, and it should bring up all of these Shopify stores in that niche that are pumping it and making lots of money, and that's exactly what it's done. And then, of course, we have this one here. I don't use that. And we have bookmarked, and they also have a store builder if you want to use that. So that's it for this video, guys. I just mainly want to show you a little trick for the Facebook methods. Now, it's up to you to go out there and actually make these products work. I can only show you how to find the products, but really important is you want to make sure that you're doing video in 2019, because that's what everybody's doing. Now, I test products with images first to make sure they get me sales. Then I go and get videos created. You can either do that, or you can go and get videos created straight away if you have the time, resources, and or money to do that. Okay, so yeah, that was it, guys. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe. If you have any comments below, if you have any questions below, let me know in the comment section, and I will be replying straight away to you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.